Yo, bro, what's going on? Welcome back to another trade recap today. It's Thursday. We had like PPI and unemployment claims today, I think. Could be wrong. So far, we've basically sold off all open, and now we're having a strong push off of this area of demand. I'm very cautious in taking longs, though. I don't really want to take longs in this market that we're in, but we are having a very strong push off this area of demand. We can see this line here was the area of demand. So yeah, we're gonna wait a little bit, see how price reacts off this push, if we are going to continue to the upside or if we are going to actually just have more sellers step in. I'm not sure. I'm gonna kind of lock in though. I woke up a little bit late. It's currently 7:05 right now. So yeah, like I said, I woke up a little bit late. And I just now was able to kind of hop on the computer, get everything set up. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a pre-market game plan. Like I said, we're gonna bounce off this area of demand, but I am very cautious in taking longs today. So yeah, let's just see. I'm gonna wait and see how this plays out. Ideally, we could see just a lot more sellers come in at this demand, and we take shorts. But who knows, man? If it looks like buyers are actually gonna hold, then I'll probably take some longs. I don't mind it. It's just taking longs in this market is definitely against trends. So yeah, all that being said, if we can find some like rejections, then I'll probably just take some shorts like here. Like if this candle flips, I might just get in short. I don't know. We've had literally nothing but red candles since the open, so I am expecting some buyers to come in, and we have tapped into this demand. So, but if they're gonna be able to push it, I don't know, man. So yeah, all that being said, I'm gonna kind of lock in and see if I can't catch something. You know what I mean? So, yeah, let's see. I'm going to see if I can't catch something. I'm going to kind of lock in, and I'll update you guys in a little bit, see what ends up playing out today. Alright, guys, not going to lie, I just took longs. I don't feel amazing about it, but to be honest, if I'm just trading based off my strategy, not based off, like, my emotions or what I want to see, then this is the trade to take. So we got to bounce off that area of demand. It's looking like this trade, man. I hate taking longs, man. It's looking like this trade's actually gonna get stopped out pretty quick, man. It's looking like I might have just pretty much top ticked this. Shit, bro. Might not have been the best trade, especially in these markets. And my stop loss placement was bad just because of how much we were up. Dang, I'm actually about to get stopped out right now, guys. Holy crap. Yeah, the markets, man. It's hard to take longs. But I did it. I tried to find a setup, you know what I mean? I think I was pretty patient, and yeah, it's just the conditions looking like they weren't the best, obviously, for longs. It's hard to get longs in this market. I really wanted to just try and stick to my strategy. I saw a long setup. I decided to take it, and we'll see if it plays out. Hold on. We got pretty close to stops, but we're trying to push, you know what I mean? We'll see. We'll see what plays out. It's like I said, it is very, very hard to take longs in this market right now. But here we are. There wasn't really a short setup for me to take until we broke through this demand, which would require price to already move down even more than it has. And obviously this setup wasn't the best, to be real, because we can see how bad my stop placement was. But we are starting to get a nice push, so this might play out. Hold up. This might play out. We are approaching a 1-to-1. This 30-minute candle is starting to print. Yeah, dude, imagine if I had taken shorts, bro, just because I wanted to see the markets, or not really wanted to see them, but I expected them to move down. This is like, dude, sticking to the strategy over emotions. We're getting a nice push. We ended up tapping into a 1-to-1, so I know that this trade is valid, regardless of if we get stopped or not. And we just broke VWAP on SPY on the 5-minute. Hopefully we can hold. Looks like we're getting a little bit of rejection, but yeah, I mean, dude, I can see a bunch of buyers coming in, so I'm not gonna be upset if we take a loss or not. Those are pretty. It's gonna be interesting if this trade actually plays out, dude. This is probably like the first long setup that I've taken in like a very long time, so it's gonna be interesting to see if this trade plays out or not. So far it's moving well, bro. We're kind of chopping a little bit around a 1-to-1. Hopefully we can end up just easily breaking through that. Maybe we can tap into that 30-minute open. I don't know. It looks like we're getting a little bit of rejection right now on the 5, but hey, hopefully this thing will be able to end up pushing and won't just dump next candle. But anything's possible in this market. So like I said, if we get stopped out or if we catch TP, either way, I'm gonna be pretty happy with this trade. it is looking like we are meeting a lot of rejections, so this trade might not actually play out. But you know what? We did end up getting some buyers coming in at my level. Looks like there were buyers trying to follow through. Unfortunately, it looks like there are still clearly a lot of sellers. I mean, but yeah, okay, never mind. We might be able to actually. We might have something on our hands here, guys. We might have something on our hands. Like I said, hopefully we can dub this trade. It was a nice setup. And yeah, I'm going to be happy, win or loss. We've already cleared a 1-2-1s. So that does just show me that, hey, there are buyers where I expected them to be. Okay, we're actually getting very close to TP now. So let's just see. We just need like this candle to push, maybe one more candle, and we'll be there. So yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in a little bit. This is a pretty decent long setup that we found today. All right, guys, I went ahead and just got out at this candle. Price could continue moving up. It could end up moving down. Honestly, in my opinion, it's anyone's games. We're approaching New York Open. Also, we're in a very bearish market, so just taking longs in general is something that I don't want to do. So I went ahead and got out super early. We ended up making like 215 on my live account and then only like 205 on each of my fundeds. So obviously that's less than a 2-to-1. A 2-to-1 would be $300 of profit. So that's something to think about. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, man, taking longs today was something I wasn't really wanting to do, especially since we are approaching New York Open now. We're having a little bit of rejection, and I mean, dude, it's like there's no. It's very well possible that we will just end up continue moving up. We only need a couple more ticks to hit that full TP, but it's just something I'm not trying to risk right now while we are in this super bearish market. You know what I mean? I don't really want to take longs. Okay, it looks like price is moving up right now a little bit. You can see not too much, but a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't know how focused that was, but yeah, like I said, it's very well that price will just end up absolutely ripping. I mean, that was a pretty clean setup that we just took, But if I can just get in and out as quick as I can, in this bearish market, I'm not holding longs for like a long time. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do that, especially as we're approaching New York Open and we're getting a little bit of rejection. You know what I mean? It's just more of like a. It's more of like a, I'm in this winning trade. I took a loss yesterday. I'm in this trade that is very, very against trend. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to really risk it. I'm not trying to risk the profits that I had. So I went ahead and got out. You know what I mean? Like I said, could have held and probably would have made a little bit more money. Maybe not. But I really wanted to just play it safe. Like I said, we're approaching New York Open. We're in a very bearish market, and we were clearly seeing some sellers, especially after a big move up like that. So. Yeah, man, we dubbed today. Small wins, very small win, but still it outweighs our losses. And dude, W today, bro. We've been doing good this week. We had very small win on Monday, a win on Tuesday, a loss yesterday that ended up stopping me out and then playing out, unfortunate, and then a nice little dub today. So we'll come back in tomorrow and hopefully we can dub again. Hopefully we can find some clean setups. But aside from that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead and mark up the execution on my what's it called, trading view, not Tradeovate, but trading view, and then I'll see y'all in the next clip and we can get into this recap. Alright, you guys, so here's the trade that I took, man. I actually didn't end up getting out on this one candle. I waited for the next candle and then I got out on that second candle. So as we wait for this thing to finish playing out, let's see. I'll go over the executions first. So boom, we can see here 220 before fees on my live account and like 212 after fees. And then on my fundeds, I did get out at a worse spot. My two funded accounts be 210 before fees, probably like 205 after. So alright, don't load then, fine, it doesn't matter. Yeah, dude, this 30-minute candle is like a monster candle, bro. Like Shrek, bro. Holy crap, we got Shrek coming back. But yeah, dude, we got a very nice bounce off my area of demand. I just kind of marked it out with a little line on my Tradeovate. But yeah, you can see I definitely missed out. And the whole thing that I was saying, is like, it's really hard for me to try and hold longs in this market right now. You know what I mean? So in this case, obviously, if we had held, we would have made a lot of money. But I'm not really upset at the fact that I got out where I did. Clearly I could have hit full TP, you know what I mean? But to be honest, it's like I was saying, man, the markets are insanely bearish, dude. And so holding longs right now is a little bit tricky just because I really don't expect the markets to like move up ever. That's like even like when I was going in on this trade, man. I was like, I had all the confirmations. I had everything that I really needed to take longs, and really nothing that I needed to take shorts because we didn't break through this demand here. But I was still really wanting to get in shorts. And yeah, I mean it's a good thing that I didn't. Obviously, so, yeah, yeah, it was a good thing that I didn't, obviously, and it's a good thing that I stuck to my actual strategy. Ended up taking longs, even though I really wanted to take shorts. You know what I mean? If I had taken shorts, I would have just gone cooked. But yeah, basically we can see here at the open we had literally legit nothing but red candles all the way down to this demand zone here. Looks like we had one bounce off this demand already, two bounces off this demand already, maybe three, four. Yeah, okay, this demand zone has been playing out a lot. So this was obviously a high probability demand zone that I actually got in. You know what I mean? It looks like we've been actually holding this demand for a while now. But regardless, we had some very, very clean confirmations that we were going to have a nice bounce off this demand. In terms of boom, we tapped in one time, small wick, smallish body, another one, huge wick, nice flip. We did have a little bit of a bigger wick here, but the very next candle ended up completely taking out that wick. So I waited for this candle to move down, and then once we had to move down, we had a nice flip. I ended up taking longs on this flip, and actually, the funny thing is, I got very close to stops, bro. So like basically, we started off like here on the 1 minute. You can see we were moving down. We had these nice little flips so these candles ended up flipping, and that's what I entered in on. You can see here. But then the next candle, dude, started launching towards my stop loss, and we were like one tick away, bro. Literally one tick away. But then we did end up getting this nice push to the upside. It was great. A very, very clean trade in my opinion, even though we did get very close to stops. And yeah, man, this is the problem that I have though with this new volatility, you know, because I don't want to change my position sizing. I really like my position sizing, and also with my position sizing, this allows me to just like with this new volatile market, this allows me to just take these really nice quick scalps basically, dude. Like this trade I was in for probably less than 5 minutes or 5 minutes, if you know what I mean, like around 5 minutes, I don't know. But the problem is stop loss. Look at how weird my stop loss is. Literally just in like a random place. Ideally I would have been able to at least put my stop below this 5 minute candle, but I couldn't, you know, just because of my position sizing and the volatility of each candle, you know what I mean. So that is one thing that I'm not super happy with, you know. Obviously there's no way that we're going to be able to set our stop below this demand, you know. Like the only way to do that would be to literally enter in on this candle, and especially in this market that we have right now, literally just straight up tanking to this demand zone, I'm going to need way more confirmation than one green candle at my demand, you know what I mean. Like this combo here where, like I said, we had wick here, wick and flip that basically engulfs this candle, a nice push that takes us out of this takes out this high, and then we have a push to the downside followed by a flip, you know what I mean. That's a great confirmation for me, but just come into this demand zone, little wick here, little flip here, that is not nearly enough for me to want to take a trade, especially take a long in these markets. So yeah, that's where we end up basically, you know, taking trades more up here where our stop losses are not ideal at all, you know what I mean. You know, and I would even be happy with just saying my stop below this candle buy, you know, because if we were to break below this candle buy, I think that we'd either most likely either come back down, tap into this demand zone, or just continue tap into this demand zone again and then have a push up, or just continue to the downside, you know. So that would be more of an ideal, you know, stop loss, but we got as close as we could. You know, I always risk the same amount. I always risk like 7 points on the stop loss, try to target around 14 points. What's it called? Yeah, 14 points on the TP, that's the word. But yeah, today we end up catching a 1.57 to 1R. You know, like I said, man, took a small loss yesterday. I wanted to really just make that back and lock in some safe profits. So that's what we did. You know, we had a nice W, nice little green day. If I go ahead and calculate what we did, that's nice little calculator. Oh shoot, that'd be fine. We did, what was it, like 212 plus 205 times 2 equals 622. So, you know, like I said, man, small green day, but a green day nonetheless. And it does wipe out the loss that we took, plus puts us up a decent amount of profit. So yeah, yesterday we lost like $460. Today we made like 622. So you can't complain. It was a nice day. Like I said, taking longs in this market is just something that I'm not really a fan of until we start to actually like start shifting our direction. Yeah, we've held this demand for a while, but even with CPI, we had this huge push up, bro, sold right back down to this demand, dude. Man, bro, look at yesterday's trade, man. Hold on, let's just look at this freaking shit, bro. Look, dude, I got stopped out. I was, first of all, I measured it yesterday, it was like 8 ticks away from my TP. Got stopped out by literally the only fucking, like, one of the only green candles at the open, bro. Came back in, tapped this zone, and then boom. Boom, boom, boom. Bro, like, come on, that is so unfortunate, man. We could have had a perfect week, bro. If we had caught a dub yesterday, and then we caught this dub today, bro, we would just called it. We weren't worried about training tomorrow. We would have had a perfect week, dog. But shit, it is what it is, you know what I mean? I don't have any more execution on this. I had changed to MES1. I used to do, like, I used to do it by contracts for some reason. I didn't know you could just get the whole chart up here, and then we ended up breaking down so low that the first quarter contract I couldn't mark out my levels on that side. It's switched. But yeah, that's whatever. Yeah, this was a trade we took today. A nice dub, clean trade. I've been loving. I really do like the volatility sometimes because it's like, dude, I can take these freaking scalps, bro. And I can just like get in and get out, dude. Bro, sometimes it'll be like you'll be in a trade and it'll just be on straight BS for like 30 minutes to an hour, bro. And like you just gotta sit there, you know what I mean? But now it's like, dude, you're getting in a trade, you're either getting stopped out immediately or you're hitting TP in like 1 or 2 5-minute candles. So it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting where the markets are, right now. I don't know. I wonder what we're doing in real time. I want to see real quick. Let's see. Okay, so then we did actually have a pretty. Let's see. Had a pretty big rejection. Wow. And I don't know. Who knows what's gonna happen, man? Let's see. I want to see what I'm up on the week. Each week is gonna be different. Because okay, we're 433 per account on both my fundeds with a 75% win rate. So that plus what I'm on my live account for the week, this week, 470. So we're up like 13, maybe probably not 1400. In between 13 and 14 probably for the week so far across all my accounts. Decent week so far. I think we've been doing good, man. We starting to come back from blowing those accounts and just crashing out. That was a horrible time period, but dude, we're doing good, man. And the fact that I took that one loss and just walked away yesterday, even though I could have very easily taken another trade and banked. Literally, dude, look at this freaking setup that I missed out on, dude. Literally, bro, perfect taps to this level, bro. Very big rejection, engulfed. Could have literally just taken shorts here and then just banked, dude. But you know what I mean? It is what it is, man. We missed out, but we stuck to the rules. We're working on building that discipline back up, and dude, W day, W trade, and W discipline, bro. I waited so patiently for this trade. Also, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I waited a couple minutes extra than I usually do, but like I said, man, a nice day to trade. Not gonna lie, catching longs in this market is always sketchy for me, but we didn't break below this demand, and this demand has been holding for a very long time, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, let's go ahead and cut this screen recording off here, and I'll catch you on the next clip, see what else I get into with this trade recap. So, alright guys, before we end this video off, I just wanted to talk about today a little bit, because I think that today was a really good example, bro, of just sticking to the strategy and not really letting your other thoughts kind of interfere. If you guys seen if you guys saw in the intro, man, when I took that trade, when I was talking about it, I was like, yeah, I really don't want to take longs, I really wanted to take shorts, but there's not really a short setup for me right now, and there's a clear long setup, so I kind of got to take it, and even though I was kind of doubting the trade, I was like, damn, man, this is about to hit stop, especially since it literally launched right towards my stop loss a couple moments after I entered. But yeah, man, I was just like, I really wanted to take shorts, but this long setup was just too clear, and if I took the long setup and I played it very cautiously, very defensively. I got in and got out super quick. and ended up playing out super well. You know what I mean? So I think that today is just a good example of like what's it called? Just not letting like my thoughts of what I think is gonna happen, what I want, well, not like what I think, but like what I'm expecting to happen, interfere with what the charts are actually showing me. You feel me? So I think that was it just shows, today, I caught a nice dub. If I had taken shorts, I would have immediately gone stopped out. And like I said, man, there was no short setup. Like we had a bounce off of a area of demand. We had some confirmations, and yeah, if we had taken shorts, we would basically be shorting off of nothing. You know what I mean? So that is something that I think was pretty interesting today. It just kind of goes to show, just sticking to the strategy and not letting your kind of expectations, of where the market is going to go, kind of get in the way. Because like I really did expect the market to move down, and I think today, and I think like it is potentially moving down right now. Let me check. Yeah, so we've ended up actually rejecting right off of New York Open. We're moving down a little bit so far. Looks like we're moving right back up to VWAP. But yeah, I don't know. It could be just some chop. But I did expect the markets to move down today. But I got a very clean confirmation to take longs, and I went ahead and took it. Just putting that little bit of risk in there, even though it was against the trend. And I think I managed it very well. I think I ended up getting in, getting out super quick, and it all ended up working out, pretty well today. So I think that was something that you can kind of like take and take with you and like think about. Next time you're kind of like you see a setup that's really clean, but you're just not, you're like, dang man, I don't really want to take longs in this market right now, but this is like a super clean long setup. I'd rather take shorts, because that's what I expect the markets to do, long term, I expect, or whatever, or like throughout the whole day, But right now, what I'm looking at is a clear long setup. There's no short setup. Just take it, you know what I mean? Manage your risk, and as long as like it's checking off every box in your strategy, you know what I mean? So I think that was something that was kind of just interesting that happened today. I think I did pretty good on that, because I really was about to just take shorts, and I was like, no, I can't do that, There's absolutely no reason for me to take shorts, and there is a very clean reason for me to take longs. So yeah, that's kind of just something that I wanted to say before I ended the video off, you know what I mean? But other than that, a nice clean day, a nice little dub that we caught today, and you know what I'm saying? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you guys caught some nice good trades too, and I think today was pretty clean. It's looking like there's a little bit of chop right now, but to be honest, like how big each candle is, you know what I mean? You can actually kind of benefit from the chop. Like you saw on this trade, I essentially was in and out in one candle, technically two candles, but I could have just gone in and gone out at the top of that one candle I entered on, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you guys traded pretty well today, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow for the last trade of the week. Peace out.